when I first ended up, I was paying with Jerry's.
Let's get ready to go start the second half for the group. We'll give ourselves a round of applause for making it back. Hey, now watch this. This is why you thank God that He released you from cigarettes. Y'all in this cigarette stinking cigarettes. Hey, look, I've been free a year and some days, so you know what I mean. I've been waiting. Boy, just to say that. But I got so tired of hearing that everywhere I went. Ooh, you smoking a cigarette. Those cigarettes.
Boy, tell me everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Boy, I gotta go to my place.
So, like I said, I've been free a whole year. So we're gonna start back with bro right there. Start back with bro. Bring bro in.
My name's Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
I'm just trying to learn, my own. Trying to learn about God on my own now. You know what I'm saying? I kind of agree with what my brother was saying about how different people pull you toward different things. This person wants you to go to this church, this person wants you to go to that church, but I just basically go to the church my mom and I grew up with, And I finally got a personal relationship with God. I did with, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm growing daily, and I learn from my mistakes and I don't repeat them no more. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that, I'm just grateful, man. Like I was just talking about, I'm in a different spot where I understand a lot more. And what you saying about dudes waiting they get 35, 40 to go to prison or just step out. I'm kind of, I guess I can say I'm kind of thankful that I did go young, but it stunted me in a lot of ways. I had to learn things now as a man that I should have learned, as a young man. But I ain't mad about it, man. I'm thankful that I am learning, and I'm thankful that I am out here to learn, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta tighten up on a few areas of my life, but I'm drug free, so I can be thankful for that, and I ain't hanging out, so I just got a few small things that I'm really thankful for, you know what I'm saying? And, anything I can do, or any word that I can offer, brother, I'm gonna do that at this point in my life, because I do care, and I hate to see dudes go through what I don't go through. And it seems like, man, I can give them good advice, and I make dumb mistakes myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to get past that. But, I'm gonna pass that.
I understand. And everyone is entitled to opinion, man. I really appreciate what you say, man. It's just I learned throughout the years that and I'm biased with this, because when people talk about the crack house and who got it going on, and Joe will listen to that conversation all day long. Yeah. But as soon as you offer the word, well, people got a million negative things to say about it.
Some people ain't got nothing to say.
People always gonna jump up and just try. Man, all things, especially when you have, but if I tell you about the drug house and this, that, the other, and then you'll talk about that and talk about that and talk. But this is not the group for that. I don't do negativity at all. I don't care who you are. So you get your group, you lead your group on that negativity. This ain't that group for that. This that group we're trying to build, man. I told you I want to be able to meet with us next few years, always get together. My new house, your new house, we eat barbecue, we stay, and we live life on life terms as men. Amen. Haven't you seen enough negativity already? So I'm not going to let the devil fool me and tell me that the test is hypocritical. Well, boy, everybody hypocritical. How you like that? But it's, again, like Big Brother say over there, that's a battlefield of the mind, man. It's a battlefield of the mind. We fighting every day, y'all. We fighting, everybody fighting. Thank you, Michelle, man. Thank you, Michelle. We'll give her another round of applause. Come on with it, brother. Hey, TD.
I'm just seeking knowledge, man.
All right.
That's it.
So you find your church house, or you found anywhere to go spiritually? Just because it's just about, it's not so much about, let me take the church outside of it. Just doing something different. You found a way to go different? Have you tried?
I went to the Church of the Hive on Sunday.
What did say?
Church of the Hive.
What is that?
Southside.
Southside?
So I went to the one. I went to the Tarrant City campus.
Okay. You said a camp. They got different campuses too.
Yeah, different campus.
Okay.
The main campus in Iron.
Alright.
And so yeah, I kind of liked it.
You kind of liked it?
Yeah, I liked it.
Was it something different for you?
It was something different from me. The way they started out, you know what I'm saying? And then the way he was preaching, and he had his he can show you and explain to you what part of the Bible that he you know what I'm saying, that he coming out of it. Like you doing.
Okay.
Like everything you say that you can go back and be like, hey, this is where it come from. He break it down to understand that a little child can understand.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's what I liked about it.
So that is right there. You know, if you commit your way to it, commit your works unto the Lord, that thoughts shall be established. He said he got whole new thoughts. You see that? He got whole new thoughts. Okay? Thanks for sharing. That's it. Thanks for sharing, man. Good, bro.
My name is Demetrius.
Hey, Demetrius.
I'm just taking what y'all feeding in. Like, I'm just taking different advice in here. Like, when you first started talking, I thought you had been looking at my file or something. Really, like, I feel like you was telling me, like, all that came straight to me. Like, the situation with the female, the situation with being away from your family and all that. Like, everything closing in on me right now. I got 6 children. I got a lot going on. So, yeah, I feel like a lot of points you hit, a lot of points towards you. I feel like you're talking about. I ain't gonna lie, I started wondering out for real. Like, man, hold up, for real. It sounds like you know what I'm saying? I took that in. I ain't got no church home though, but I know stable. I move around like different churches or whatever. I go to church with different people. I ain't got no set church home. Like, I feel like you were talking about. Yeah, like I felt it. I felt it. Well, you know how you go to church and you been in a while and the preacher just busts out. God brought you back home and this and that and saying different situations. Like I felt it. Like I feel like I came to prayers on time today. I wasn't gonna come. I woke up feeling like I couldn't come. I got here though. I was a little late. I got here and I feel like that's the reason why I came. You hear that?
Thank you for sharing, bro. Give him a round of applause. We can see y'all know our baby, so y'all got to drop that knowledge on him. Y'all got to put him under your wings and school him, man, because he just said that's called crying out.
Yeah.
That's called crying out, and we, you know, a lot of times, I understand a lot of us lost our children, but then we got little brothers right there need it. I told you we dealing with a generation, man. I commend you for speaking that out, because that's how I said in the seat, and I felt the same way. That it stunned me. That I was like, man, this dude is talking about me. Yeah, and that's why I said I don't have time for negativity now. Shoot, man, I got these folks on my back. Man, I had the baby mama on my back. You understand? And she was an enabler, nothing worse than an enabler. Though I just told you what that Paul said. Paul said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God. First, we're going to start with the truth. And when the council told me, Stone, in order for you to make it, you got to leave that baby mama. Boy, I thought he was the low-downest dude I ever seen in my life. I would go to group just to mean, but how you tell me to leave my baby mama? But then I thought about it every time it was time for me to go get high. She said, come on. Come on. I'm not going to necessarily call her the devil, but she knows she had control once I was high.
Take advantage of you.
Yeah, take advantage of it. As soon as I got high, knowing I'm done, and boy, knowing I'm done, see, it is, you for the see, you know, we can't depend on you for nothing. I'm high now, I don't believe that. And when I got to that program, and that man told me, you need to get away from that baby mama, I thought he would do it because, watch this, I'm going to take care of my child. I'm going to take care of the child and all in that way.
You doing it again.
Yeah.
That's what they told me, and then you doing that. But I was
Do it again. But that's why that was a trip.
Some people need hearing that.
He's
You know what I'm saying? To get it right.
And bruh, let me tell y'all, man, the day I was able to stand up and say, you know what, sister? I ain't doing jail time with you no more. I can take care of my babies from afar. You think I'm lying? Go check my Facebook. My baby just left Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah,
You saw that on Facebook? Yeah.
that's beautiful kids.
Yeah. My babies, man, they big. I don't have time for the codependency. I don't need, man. I go to work for myself. I work 2.5 jobs and I make all the meetings. I just told you I was at 7H number last night. I do this for myself. I ain't worried about all that stuff. I ain't going back to jail, man.
another thing. I ain't never experienced that prison thing. I ain't never been in prison.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't just don't know. Dude, we can change this whole group now. Man, we can change the whole group. Why go? That's the reason why I'm not gonna let nobody
Y'all show
brag.
me y'all want to go because I'm hearing different stories from everybody. Like
He ain't going.
You ain't going. Don't even worry. That's not the place to be.
You ain't going.
So you see what we got? See, we a family, man. This thing for real. While we still trying to be personal, man, this thing is for real, bro. You better answer your ministry. Big bro, what you say to you? We ain't trying to scare nobody, but it's a ministry because look, they got a younger brother there. But thank you for saying that. Come on, bro. How you doing this morning? What's your name?
Harris.
Hey, Mr.
Harris.
Family to the face. Hey, Mr. Harris. How you feeling?
Yes.
You were here with me?
No.
Okay, that's your second time. We're gonna get you big man. You got on money with that. But thank you for saying. Come on, bro.
Well, my name's Richard.
Hey, Richard.
I'm a work in progress. I'm really struggling with a lot of things, and it's really doubly bad on me because I've been through ministry.
You been in the military
I know
school?
ministry.
Okay.
So really, it's doubly bad on me because I know better.
You know better?
I mean, know better do what things I've been doing. So really, it's gonna be twice as bad on me. But I'm not where I need to be, but I'm also not where I used to be.
Amen.
I'm working on it.
So he put on one arm, he put the truth on. Hey, he just said, I'm working on this thing, man. The book said we all are falling short. We all. I ain't gonna keep falling short though. No. Thank you for sharing, bro. Come on with it, bro.
My name is Willie.
Who?
Willie.
Hey, Mr. Willie.
Every time I hear the word of the Lord, it revives my spirit, give me a desire to strive harder. And every time I hear the word of the Lord, really, I think about it myself. I consider something like a prodigal son. I know that I was at home. I left home. But when I fell out in the gutter, I thought about it and I came back. And I came back since I've been out. Even before I got out, I gave my life back to the Lord, started back serving the Lord. And seeing like everything started coming together for me.
What church you belong to?
I go to, really my faith is Catholic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I go to the International House of Prayer. I go to the Word of Power at some point also. I go to 3 churches every day, every Sunday. But actually, I believe in serving the Lord. Then I go to NAA meetings every night. I go to one every night,
Every night.
because it's like in here. When I hear the guys' testimony when they talk, speak, I listen to it because there's a lot of things that they do in life I haven't did, and a lot of things that they know I don't know. I think about how to safeguard and protect myself.
Thank you for sharing, man.
I'm Will Beard.
Hey, Will.
I just feel blessed, man, to be out here to listen to you. My life really been in a wreck. We was in a wreck. And man really helped me, taught me how to use this, for the better. This thing was tore up from the floor. now I'm that a real good thing about myself. Positive thing. You know, I really ain't got no church. I go to your churches, Galilee and Bugle, you know, because my family, my girl, she go to one church, and my grandchildren, they go to one church. It was one Sunday I go here, then I go to the church of Highland over there, and Wednesday night, like I go tonight, and help build meals for them children at the schools and stuff like that. I do that in Wednesday, stuff like that. I just feel blessed to be here. I'm 55 years old, it got to stop.
Stop, man. I'm with you.
I got 12 grandchildren. It got to stop. I got 2 finna go to college now. It's over.
Oh.
I got to stay here and be the man I was supposed to be.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Name Courtney.
Hey, Courtney.
To be honest, to be truthful about it, and I'm a work in progress. I'm under construction. Going through mental exercise. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says your mind has to be transformed. You know what I'm saying? So, in order to transform my mind, I really got to root out a lot of the old evil ways and things I used to feed off into, where those urges and, the deception came from. So really I'm working on that. I'm not much different from anybody else. Brought up in the church. I was younger. My grandmother, they had a doctor. We used to travel around the country. And I played the drum, guitar, I pretty much do anything.
So you haven't found a church to go to do that in the
Yes, I still attend my family church on 25th Street Baptist.
Oh, you play drums now?
No, I don't do the musical thing no more. Basically, I'm in with my cousin. She just started this re-entry program, his mother. And right now what I'm doing, I'm a youth advocate. So, that's just like my calling because I have young boys. I got 3 sons, 2 teenagers, my youngest 8. And, I just try to take my mishaps and let it be their blessing. I use my own setbacks to help them get ahead. I share my life story, my testimony. I'm active with them. Anything they want to do, I go to the farm. We take trips. Just anything that's gonna keep them from being out in the streets doing things that I did at their age that they don't need to be doing. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I've been doing.
Thank you, sir.
Hey man, I'm Omar.
Hey, Omar.
Yeah man, I relate to a lot of things what everybody been saying, and I'm 30 years old now and I ain't getting no younger and we all that age to where it's really basically time for a change, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how long you might have left, you know what I'm saying? And thing about it, you can't be an old fool, it ain't right, man, it ain't right. And basically everybody know better, we just chose to do wrong, you know what I'm saying? And me personally, a lot of that comes from laziness, you know what I'm saying? Not wanting to work, get me in a lot of trouble, you know what I'm saying? Called me to go to prison, robbing, you know what I'm saying? Caught another case, trying to sell, and it's that laziness is basically a hindrance to me, God keep giving me chance after chance after chance, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't really capitalizing and making the best of it, And it's really, it got my folks, my mama mainly, because she plays an integral part of my life, you know what I'm saying? She basically my inspiration, and she's starting to question my sanity, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get it right, because I stopped doing a lot of things that I was doing, mainly because of the class. You know what I'm saying? But it's helping me, you know, so it's helping me to get things in order, get on the right track, and now it's getting to the point to where, like, I want to work, you know. I know I got to get a job, but I actually, for once, I want to get a job, you know what I'm saying? I want to do better. I don't want to go back to prison, man. That ain't no place to be, man. Because, you know, it had me in a frame of mind to where it's just very unhealthy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's very unhealthy. But, you know, I continue every day to grow and build off y'all, man, the things that y'all tell me, learn from that too. You know what I'm saying? Like Kerrick, you know, he a big inspiration for me. You know, he don't know it. You know, going through things in the stores, things I done heard of him. You know, I know people that know him. You know what I'm saying? They tell me a lot of good things about him. And the point where he at in life, you know what I'm saying? His acceptance of knowing that he just can't do what he been doing, and knowing like what people tell me that he used to. You know what I'm saying? And just for him to accept that and to be able to move on with his life and put that stuff behind him, it's the past, that say a lot, you know what I'm saying, to show the growth. So I just want to be able to grow and develop like that, because I'm 30 and I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get this thing together, man.
So you found a church home?
You know, sir.
You know the church you been going to?
My mama goes to a church over somewhere. I ain't been yet. You know
Why?
What I'm saying? Because just being lazy.
Excuse, lazy. Okay. No more excuses, no more lies.
Right. I see the next time she off and she go, I'm gonna go with her.
Son,
If she off, yeah, I might.
Volunteer now, volunteer. Just like Mom, let me roll the truck with the son. She'll go.
She work on the weekend. She work a lot of some days. So, but if she off, I'm gonna go with her.
Hey, because you know what remind me of, man, you know what made me cry, I never forget, I was incarcerated, and boy, y'all know that movie Color Purple? And when that girl walked back in that church, and that man looked there preaching, and he seen the daughter come back.
That was touching.
Yeah, that's an old touching thing, and that's the same thing in our lives too.
Exactly. Coming back to the Lord.
But you said something real important. Man, I told you I came back and ended up working at a funeral home. I lied and got this job. I talked to the guys on the funeral home and they were like, oh, you cut David out? Oh man, we need you tomorrow. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know what this is. And then the guy left me way in Silicaga. He left me way down. I had done my first time being in Silicaga. He left me at the funeral home, 6 dead bodies. And told me, I gotta go back to Birmingham. By the time I get back, go ahead and cut up. And bruh, it took me probably 30, 40 minutes to build the nerves up to go in that room with them dead bodies, man. No, I ain't know. He ain't paying them $75. Yeah, now some people do their own. They got that spray paint now. So, but bruh, every time I touched a corpse, each corpse had a story to tell me. Each corpse had a story to tell. Keep living. And to see them young brothers, man, get shot, and they just stapled their stomach back together. And then they have to make a decision right here, and man, they leaking, and one dude got shot in the head, blood pouring out the back of his head. I'm trying to cut his hair. Man, when that man came back, my life was changed. He ain't got to worry about it no more. Lord, I'm good. Then when my grandma, I got home, my grandma told me, I just want to meet the Lord. I said, no, I'm good. Lord, whatever you have for me to do, I got to do some things for you. You know what I mean? I ain't did nothing for you. And I kept telling my grandma, stop saying that, because I ain't ready to meet the Lord. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? That I was a fool on this earth. What you going to tell the Lord for real, though?
That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah, what you going to tell him? What you gonna tell him? That you didn't even try to be the man you supposed to be in? What you gonna tell God for real? Everybody keeps saying that. I'm ready to go meet the Lord. What you gonna tell him? Man, I'm gonna raise up on the west side. I'm from the north side. You know how it is out there. Man, get out of here. Thanks for sharing, man. That's the dog I want to take his ass too. My boy coming on with it, man. He coming on with it, baby. Yes, he is, man. He coming with it. Look, my boy coming with a total, but already moving, man. That's a beautiful thing. Come on, bro.
My name is Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
And I really felt it today because Sunday, that's when the pastor preached about it. There wasn't preparation that was prepared for change out of the book of Luke.
Mm-hmm.
So I really felt it today. My main focus is focusing on God, trying to get God in my life.
Good beautiful stuff.
I ain't doing it by myself.
Can't do it.
I was like, bro, Sunday, I felt it. The Lord didn't even talk about me. Take it. It got so touching, I had to act like something in my eyes. My old lady was sitting there. I felt it.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling, like you said, man. It's just something about being in that church that just make you feel good. It's a different type of high, I guess. I don't know what the hell.
Good eye.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm just working on it. I gotta put that game out and start studying that Bible. I'm a game free. Game on it. Take it on.
Well, 2018 PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Fit them on that, cause I'm one too.
Hey, look, I'm just against on them. I'm agree with Ivy too. I got game too. I'm with, yeah.
2K.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for sharing, man. Y'all give a round of applause.
You sure?
You know,
Are you
scared
sure?
us, man. He's talking to you.
I woke up this morning. And
What's your name first?
Oh, my name Kasim.
Hey, Kasim.
Thanks for having me. I woke up this morning and I was still somewhat asleep. And something in my mind said, it's about 5:30. And my phone's sitting right next to me, so, I reach and I grab my phone and I look at the time. It said it was 5:35. It said it was 5:35. I don't know how I knew what time it was or around about what time it was, but something told me in my mind that it was 5:30. So I've been thinking about that all morning. I don't know. But the church is in you. The church is in you. That's what Yahweh says. He says that the church is in you. So ain't nothing wrong going to church. I don't knock it, but me particularly, I'm not trying to beat nobody in church. Because I understand that the church is in me. And that my fellowship is with Yahweh, with Jehovah. So, with that, I share.
Thank you for sharing. The only thing I say, right? If I was I, it's various options, man. Like I said, I studied and prayed with the Muslims, spoke their language and everything. I studied and prayed with Jehovah's Witnesses, everybody, because when I say it was me standing in need of prayer, man, I'm like, my man, I was quest for the knowledge. I was just hungry, man, because I just had to do something different. You know what I mean? And so one thing I would never do is try to tell a man about a judge. I just said if it was I. And what benefited me was just because one thing I noticed, right, when it came to the church house, I had a million excuses. But when it came to the crack house, I post up.
Like a light bulb.
I post up and then go back to jail. Then it came to the church house. I don't hear nothing about that. But when it's time to post up at trying to make a lick, trying to make me a lick, then I go back to jail. But see what was funny? What was funny though? Every time I got to jail and then got out, it's like I throw the Bible away at the back gate. Yeah. I figured out something because time you get to, it's like the devil walk me all the way to the jailhouse front door and tell me, I'll wait till you get back. I'm waiting on you. And I get inside at the counter, I'm praying like, Lord, bring me out of this. And as soon as he bring me out of this, I take that same Bible and that same prayer and I throw them away.
I was listening to a speaker here one day. What really touched me and made me just really open my eyes up. He was saying that we walk miles and miles for dope. You see, it don't matter what a dope at, you're gonna go and get it. But we don't want to walk a block for hope. You feel what I'm saying? So they really touched me. They really, showed me a lot. Then I had to think about it. I'm like, damn, he for real. I mean, that's the truth. Because, I was so faithful to all this other stuff. But now when it's time for me to get myself together, I be bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But now the truth is the truth. And then I had to see that. And that hit me.
See, nobody never tell you what, when you hit it. I'm just like this, man, with my life. Like I said, I'm at a certain age. I don't have no more jail time in me. I will, if it's the will of God, be at my daughter's wedding. I will be able to, loan my $2,000-$3,000, you understand, and mean mug her husband and let her know, I will be there for my grandbabies. See, criminal addictive excitement, let me tell you a secret. All that stuff a movie. Ain't no Menace to Society. That was a movie. Somebody wrote the script. I ain't no Crips, no blood. That was a movie. Goodfellas, all of them snitched. Scarface, really. What he was at there doing all that? Really? The feds didn't go get him? And it's time for me to take upon my own identity who God named me to be. I'm no Gambino. I don't know no Italian. I mean, I really don't. I don't even know no old dogs. I don't even know. I just don't know these folks like that. You understand? The project was never like that. Shoot, that's the best Christmas you could ever have. I mean, really. You know what I'm saying? So anything right now in my situation for the better, I'm with. I just need to meet some new people, man. I can't lean on my own understanding. Matter of fact, isolation will kill you. That's why you get in the jail cell and go crazy when you realize, oh Lord, you masturbated, man. Y'all gonna bring the war. What time the trade's coming? Somebody come talk to me for a minute. Come on, bro. What you say?
I was gonna ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna ask you if you believe that in order for you to have a relationship with God, you have to go to church.
Well, me, yes, I do, because and the church is within you. I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Because one thing about the sharing of other people's testimonies is what encouraged me. Just like the little brother said, I heard something just the other day. Man, let me tell you what happened to me. I had to go preach at the firehouse. I do the firehouse first, second, third Sunday. Now, 20 years ago, I was at the firehouse shelter. A dude walked up to me and said the same prayer that I asked 20 years ago. He said, bro, I wanted to kill myself. When I got to the firehouse, I wanted to kill myself because my wife had left. I was on dope so bad, you know what I mean? But like I say, when you get a few days sober, you start thinking you know everything, and nobody can teach you that. So now I know I got all the answers of what I need to do to get myself fixed. But check this out. I would call, pull the guy to the side and say, bro, I just got out of the psych ward. I just got out of the psych ward, man. I'm trying to kill myself, but what do I do to get my family back, man? Can you pray with me? So Sunday, after I finished got to speaking, I'm about to walk door and do say, hey man, I just got the psych ward. I just lost my family. Bro, I got to cry so hard, man, because I can't believe the dude asked me the same thing I asked 20 years ago. And then 20 years later, look, my prayers was answered. See, I leaned on my own understanding, man. Man, the Bible even say about this, you leaning on your own counsel, man. I don't even speak about you thinking you got all the answers. That's why I said, that's why the counselor laugh when you come to these programs and all of a sudden you ready to go to work. I gotta go to work. Oh, you trying to hold me back. You trying to hold me back, but you ain't went no work. And if you went to work, you wouldn't been in jail. It's just that simple. I gotta get to my wife. My wife need me. Y'all folks got me out here, boy. You went into no wife. Yeah, you wouldn't have been in jail.
I gotta say something about that, because I'm sorry.
I said if it's I. If it was I. Keep in mind.
No.
Come on.
I understand what you're saying, but you know, after you done did like I did 9.5 years. That's plenty of time to think about the shit that you done did. You feel me? I mean, so that's where change come into effect. Some people don't. I mean, some people ain't got to get hit with a 2x4. You know what I'm saying? You mean just a little bit of sit down. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? To make a nigga get right.
Say I. Do I? Because you can't speak for everybody.
I mean, for whom it may apply.
Okay.
I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Therapeutic.
You know, but all I'm saying is because I know that I ain't the only one. You understand what I'm saying? That when they sat down for them 9.5, whether they sat down for 12 or 15 or 40, you know what I'm saying? That'll make you change. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all it will take. You know?
You can take me to the camp for 1 hour and change.
I know that real.
I don't want to see none of them years out of the same.
You ain't got to, boy, you can change.
I don't even have to go to
It's up to you,
Can't get them back, though.
It's up to you.
Let's get one more man. Let's come around and get the feedback. Let me get him out because he's the last man.
My name Edgar Miller.
Hey man, how you doing? What you say your name was again?
Edgar Miller.
Hey Edgar.
Hey,
It's funny because what you were saying, sometimes you gotta let everything go and just because I'm not gonna lie, you know, I tried to stay in trap house since I've been coming in the claim. Call myself getting boarding rooms, knowing that it's a trap environment, you know, a crack environment. And it seemed like I can't grow. It was like it was like everything I touched was like turning to doodle. It was like I had a bitch, and it's like it was so hard, stressed out every day. You know what I'm saying? Can't come to class like I supposed to. It was like it ain't the same no more. It's like it's so hard now. It's like you get a Grammy. It's like I be having it forever. It's like I ain't got it no more. You know, and I had to realize and accept the fact that man, it ain't for me no more. You know, it ain't like it used to be. Like get that thing and I can go out here and woo. It ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? If I keep doing it and trembling, I'm gonna end up violating my parole, man. You see what I'm saying? Knowing I ain't got nothing. Nobody nothing. You know, I said it to say this, man, but I go stay with this girl. It ain't working out. Come back here, I gotta change my home plan again. I ain't been here alone, but I done changed my home plan so many times, man. So man, I just had to really humble myself, man. I'm at the Jimmy Hill mission now. And it's like, man, I slept so fucking good last night. A peace of mind. It's like when you were saying peace, it was like, man, a peace of mind, man. It's like when I come in today, it's like it's like if you see me now, it's like I'm what they call energetic now. It's like so much off my shoulders, man. At the boarding house, I'm paying what, $520 a month, $135 a week. You know, but then I get money. But it's like it was like I wasn't growing. It's like because I was trying to straddle the fence and instead of me just letting that shit go, man, just say, man, I gotta let it go. Walk a new way. Now I'm changing my dress. It's like I had to change because when I look in the mirror and I look like juvenile I'm just being honest.
Priest, you just being honest. Come on with it, priest, man. Come on with it, bro.
I look in the mirror, man. I'm looking like one of these rappers who's on TV or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not, it's like before you know it, you'll be into that again. But when I look in the mirror now, it's like I feel important. Right. It's like I feel like shit. It's like I'm going to do something. Right. You know, when I walk downtown now, it's like people look at me different. It's like it ain't like they get out my way. It's like they trying to get close to me. Hey, how you doing this morning, sir? And it feels so good, man. And I'm saying, man, the parole, these folks at the DRC, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. If it went for them, bro, I would have fucking crashed out, bro. I mean, no, y'all screwed, you know. But if it went for them, man, I probably would have crashed out because it was like, I missed like 2 weeks. Everybody in our team, they were like, man, where you at? Cause man, I just totally, man, like, man, fuck going on. I'm in for deep, man. You know, but then, man, I'm on track now, man. So it's like I'm around, it's like my environment because I'm with these people at the Jimmy Hill mission. Everybody's on the same level. Change and it's people that telling me stories, man, and it's like, wow, you know, and I'm not afraid to say that, man. I slept outdoors for 3 days up on the bridge, bro. But the reason why I got my family, my mama's side is young man. But it is the police. But it's like I don't know the right word for it, bro, but it's like for me to go knock on that door, man, it's like I would have felt so belittled for me to be 39 years old. Wow. And I had all this drugs, I had all this money, I'd have been in different states for me to go knock on that door, and I got little nieces and cousins. It's like I don't want to, let me get myself together first. See what I'm saying? Cause me dressing like a young boy, and then here it is, this young lady might like you. Older lady, she's a full grown woman, but now you step down on her and you dress like her son. She just bought her son a pair J's like this, or an outfit like this, and here it is, you got the same outfit on that she just bought her son for Christmas. So how can she take you serious? Knowing what type of lifestyle you came from, she still gonna think, oh, he's still with that little boy stuff. She ain't gonna take you serious. So this is my first step to change, man. I want to thank God for the program.
I heard it mention guilt, man. Guilt could be a gift and I keep on giving. So learn to forgive, man. I'm proud of you because I remember a few months ago when I first came, I thought I so hope he's still in the street. Man, you know, there it is. Paul said, put on his armor now. You know, even the wicked for the day of evil, his man is gonna come around. My man spoke the truth, the righteousness. He said, man, I got peace, man. It's not where he want to be, but that's not gonna. I mean, come on, man. You know God gonna bless him out of it, man. You know, Isaiah 1:19, first chapter, next verse. As long as you be willingly and obedient, you'll reap the good. Read verse 20 yourself. But it do say but, and then it say you'll be devoured by the sword. Thus says the Lord. And then, you know, like I said, I don't knock nobody, man. Everybody got their opinions, man. I'm only about motivation and inspiration. I ain't trying to dispute, debate, or none of that. I'm just about life. I told you, I heard Jesus say, I come that you may have life and life more abundantly. All right. And I've been free for a minute, man. I enjoy every day of it. I ain't drunk, I ain't high, I can piss in the cup at any time, baby. I had a lady call me and say, can you piss for my son? I said, no, your son piss for himself. Piss for him. I give you $40. I said, baby, I ain't gonna whip nothing out of you put in no cup. What's wrong with you? Tell your son to get it together.
Well, she folks be telling him.
Yeah, look, and y'all mad at me. What kind of man is you? A man that's gonna keep his piss to himself. But watch this. Let's get dirty. Watch this, right? Watch this. What are you trying to apply for the job at?
So what?
What are you trying to apply for the job at? So I go get it myself. No, I'm just tripping. Hey, thank you, Shay. Come on there around. We had feedback. I think it was you first.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir.
Hebrews chapter 10, I think verse 25. You look that up for me.
You can look it up yourself. Come on with it.
No, young man, you hear stuff like what we was talking about earlier as far as us doing this, that, and the other in the penitentiary. Just walk away from it, because he ain't keeping it real with you. And if you hear something like, man, it's hard, bro, I'm tired, I ain't going back. Then you sit down and you listen to him. Right. Because he's really on a path of changing, and he's not trying to go back and live out that life that he was living. Hebrews 11:25 says, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another. And so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Now, I read that because the question was about going to church, and the church is enough. Well, true, the church is enough, but at the same time, by us going to church, we receive more than what we would receive if we was at home. We will receive love from other people who we never known. We will receive help, whether it be financially, from people who we never known. Forgiveness from people who we never even heard. So just going and spending time with those other people, you probably walking doors to the point where somebody's willing to help you, and you like, I ain't asking for no help, but at the same time, Lord knows I need help. But by you walking in that door, God has opened that door for you to walk through to receive that help. So I'm not here to say go to church or find a church home and plant yourself there. Allow God to lead you to that church home first of all. Then go and see what part of ministry that you can be a part of at that church.
Amen.
Because once
Amen.
you're there, you'll be able to, God will be able to, like as they say, rub elbows with this doctor who may know somebody else that can plug you in.
That's
you
it.
know.
Okay.
So,
Amen. Come on. All right, hold on first. Come around.
No, I was just gonna say, no, it wasn't that, I wasn't finna talk about them for real. I was just finna say something.
Okay, come on, bro.
And then I was finna go ahead.
Y'all see the change and you know the dress code and all that. So I just want to say, hey, man, when we come back on break, I got something for you.
See, that's a blessing, because I lost everything.
They too little.
We all good. Y'all gonna talk about that all good. All right. Come on with it, bro.
I just want to say that, you know, I don't know you, but you know, I heard what you were saying, and it's just personal experience, right? You know, when you were speaking, you said something. See, I'm getting a whipping on this right now. It's called humility, right? See, we gotta be humble. See, everything that you were saying, I was feeling you, but sometimes we'll miss what God doing to us and doing for us, for real. Like you said, man, I don't want to go knock on them folks' door because I ain't got myself together and I ain't doing it. But see, right there, you missing the lesson. You missing the lesson of what God trying to tell you. Get what, bro? See, I was on that. Well, I ain't want to ask nobody for nothing, and I was moving too fast, trying to do everything. And even the doctor, just keep it real. You know, everybody knew I was doing this, you're doing too much. Then I just got overworked, and get what I got? I got a whooping in something that I ain't never thought I'd be doing anyway. But it just brought me down and made me more humble. Now, I'm back at my mama's house and wanted to get out of there so fast and so quick. Get what she did. Oh no, she ain't tripping on none of that because she love her son. But I'm just saying the people you talking about that you ain't want to go to, that might have been what God was sending you to.
That's right.
Because if you break down and humble yourself enough to go holler at them and see, you might have got your blessing now too. I ain't saying that, you know, Jimmy Hill ain't no blessing. But I'm saying we be trying to think for ourselves instead of let God, you know, use it in the way he wants us to go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got this with it.
In the scriptures in Hebrew, the Apostle Paul said,
I ain't cutting about all. We just trying to round the time.
in the scripture in Hebrew, Paul said, neglect not to assemble among yourself. It's just like he's speaking of, just like you see more artists, you got to use your spirit also. You got to assemble yourself among Christian-minded, godly people to feed spirit. You're going to get your Christian food, your spiritual food you need.
Why y'all preaching coming from out of nowhere? I like this here. Come on with it. Somebody else raise your hand. Yeah, yes, you did.
Yeah. Jonah didn't want to go where God wanted to send him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He done everything he can to get there. But when he went there, he changed the whole thing. So he converted people there. So I want to go. You could be a positive, possibly a positive influence on the children. Because once they see change in you, you see what I'm saying? So, you know, don't be afraid that they got shots in your life. You know what I'm saying? And knock out some doors. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the bridges that they've heard. Don't be afraid. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, what I was saying earlier, I'm not trying to say anybody from going to church. You know what I'm saying? Myself, third generation member of you, second. Yes, third generation. You know.
Look at next man. Come on with it, bro.
I'm oldest.
Yeah.
I'm to you, man. You made a decision. All right. So everybody's saying what they saying is good. But you made a decision to go to Jimmy Hill Mission because you people in Jimmy Hill Mission is making it. It's working for them. See what I'm saying? So stick with it. And not so long, like he was saying, don't forget mama and them kids. Going back to the door, whether you got the same clothes on or you got some new clothes on. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back that way. Although I know you're going back there, but don't take so long.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Two more.
That's why they got them Jimmy Hill Mission. All right. My house.
My name, man. I just really wanted to say, man, when you speak, about your cousins and stuff like that, you know. A lot of times, you know, church and sons, you know, they absorb, they suck up everything that they see and they surround, you know. And a lot of time, man, we have to be those influences and positive role models. I mean, even though we may not be perfect, we may not have it together right here and now, but long as they see that you ain't doing what you used to do, you trying to do something different, it makes you feel they'll tune into that and they're willing to follow you.
Amen.
I just want to say that like, man, you know what I'm saying? He got a son. He live be a county. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the sister one day, I number, and I called, and we you know, wanted to holler at my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to talk to my uncle, and my uncle wouldn't even talk to him because he don't want to, you know, try to come around because he ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then, but he'll turn around and try to tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, Jack, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to a woman, cause I hear a lot of speech and you love them good. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't investing in the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? You investing in the wrong things. Family first. The rest gonna be there. If she like me, she gonna like me regardless, man. It don't matter what I got on, fam, or what I got in my pocket. That's what you need to be searching, not them other ones. You know what I'm saying? You're looking in the wrong place because you like them girls.
Like you said, let's go man. Let's circle up.
Where you at? Stay strong. You know what? They're right. Tell Charlie someone to head out. We got any big eyes.
Everybody, we want to do it real different. We forgot to have choir rehearsal, right? I forgot to have choir rehearsal. So we're gonna say one verse of thank you, Lord, man. And you gonna lead us out? No, you let us out last time. You gonna lead us out of prayer time? So I go to the older gentleman because it's that wisdom. Y'all can tell us a lot. You know what I mean? I say older gentleman, I'm older than you. The song say, thank you, Lord. I just hear the bass, I don't hear the whole alto. So thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just want to thank you, Lord. One more time. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just want to thank you, Lord.
Oh, gracious and merciful Father, we come to you today with a humble heart, asking you to forgive us all our sins we committed in the past and all the sins that we may commit in the future. Giving you all the glory, honor, and praise. In Jesus' holy and precious name.
Amen. God, grant us serenity, the self-things and change.